Hi, I'm James Nave,
I'm Allegra Houston.
and welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We do this every Saturday morning, our time at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, live on Zoom with whoever wants to come. It's free, it's open to anyone who would like to join us with a spirit of exploration and appreciation. And we all write to this prompt together. And then we record it for you if you can't make it live on the Zoom. But if you would like to join us live, you will find the Zoom link at imaginativestorm.com.
That's
It's
imaginativestorm.com.
And it's at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. London time, unless the clocks change at different times, which they do sometimes.
And so, what we do every Saturday morning with the folks who gather in our community, we write to a prompt. And then, after we have the Saturday morning gathering, Allegra and I record the same prompt work for you. And so, what we have now is a prompt that we would like to offer you to get this started.
And we will time you for 2 minutes as you generate a list of words as you look at this image. This week it's an image prompt, sometimes it's a sound file. Whatever words pop into your mind as you look at the image, they don't have to have anything to do with the image, they don't have to have anything to do with one another. And this is just a list of words. It's not joined up writing, just a list of random words, images, short phrases, maybe whatever pops into your mind in the 2 minutes. So that image, The Future Was Better, was created by my dear friend Trey Speegle, who does a lot of work with paint by numbers. He's obviously a very talented visual artist. He's worked with Stella McCartney and he's worked with anthropology, and you can see more of his work at treyspeegle.com, which is TREYSPEEGLE.com.
And so now you have a list of words you generated from Trey's image. And we also have a list of community words we generated on the Saturday call. And we would like to share that list with you now. Allegra will read it.
With you there, weird honeymoon, roots find night, passion, unlikely island, bold face drowning, false positive, once upon a time, ancient future, a map to nowhere, forest for the trees, forecestors. Then I thought, Water, water everywhere. Time lapse. Roots like claws. Non sequitur. Naked trees. Hopefulness. Slipped time. Slit. Soothsayers and prophecies. Impressionistic views always are. Peace, peaceful, nonviolent. Gust in the leaves. Paint by numbers. The nice thing about having a community list is that you can borrow from other people's imagination. You don't only have to rely on your own. We give these words to the group, one each, really as just as a gift. It's a lovely kind of feeling of generosity and abundance and community, like we've been saying.
And something that you will notice if you just glance at your list or look at it a little bit, you will notice that you have all of these phrases and words on both your community list and your own personal list. And you can just jumble those phrases and words together in almost like spinning a kaleidoscope. And you can make up all kinds of fanciful verbal leaps and jumps with it. Like the roots find night in the passion on my unlikely island. I slipped time and then fell into the ancient future. I discovered a map to nowhere, and guess what? I thought water, water everywhere was my fate, but it really was the gust in the leaves. And so you saw me stumble a little bit there, but I'm just playing around with it. You can do that too. And that's another way to warm up before you do the 10-minute writing, if you so please.
So for this 10-minute write, you can do whatever you want.
Obviously.
Yes, exactly. We're not leaning over your shoulder watching what you do. You can, what I like to do is just let my eyes roam kind of almost unfocused over the list of words. And eventually, it doesn't take very long, 10, 15 seconds probably, but whatever, maybe it's a minute, who knows, or longer. My eyes sort of land on one of those words. It's like my imagination sort of hooks into one like a fish. And I have no idea what I'm going to write, but for some reason, today I just started. I was with you there on that weird honeymoon. I actually started right at the top of the list, which is kind of unusual for me. And then it just kind of turns into something. You don't have to control it. You can kind of let it tumble out, as one of our participants said this morning. She said she'd been on the call for maybe 3 or 4 times, and she said this was the first time that she really felt able to kind of relinquish control and intention over what she was writing and just let the words come and tumble out and find their own kind of arrangements. And she really enjoyed it. She felt like, she said this lovely thing. It was like she had been on the outside of this cave or this mine, and we had sort of opened it up for her and given her a shovel and said, look at that gem here and look at that gem there. And she had just had the best time. So we really encourage you to write without any kind of necessarily definite intention. Just let it explore.
And what she was reporting was the foundational approach that we take, which is stir up our imaginative minds, which is what we do every Saturday and also here as well, and then let our imaginative minds lead the dance with our rational mind. And when she discovered how easy that was, she moved more and more into the imaginative work, and that's why she was able to report with such enthusiasm the experience she had. I've come out of the cave. I'm now just free in the field running around. And yet she was able to create something structured and wonderful and read it to the group.
Moving. It had just fantastic images in it, what she wrote today. It was wonderful. I mean, you will hear some writing gurus say things like, get out of your rational mind. So, we think that's impossible. We think it's really kind of, ridiculous and frustrating because you can't. You're a rational creature. So that's why we came up with this idea that what we're doing here in the Imaginative Storm is allowing the imaginative mind and the rational mind to dance together, but let the imaginative mind lead the dance. And you will hear other writing teachers say, put your pen down and write as fast as you can, and don't think. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can write really slowly. You can take a couple of minutes to just sort of be meditative with it, at the beginning or maybe in the middle, wherever you like. Everyone has their own rhythm and their own way of working. And all we would say is that if you find your mind, your rational mind, kind of going around, going, oh my God, I can't do this. What should I do? No, that's the wrong place to start. Then that's the time to just put your pen down and just start something. Even if you start writing, I don't know what to write. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. I can't do this. Just keep writing that. I don't know what to do. And something just comes.
Right.
As long as you, that is the advantage of getting the pen moving. Something will come.
So, on that note, we would like for you to settle in and do a timed 10-minute writing, which begins now. If what you wrote pleased you, we would really appreciate it if you would post your work on our Imaginative Storm Circle community.
Once you go to imaginativestorm.com, you'll see the Zoom link here. Scroll down and you'll find Imaginative Storm on Circle. Click there. It takes you to the Circle site. If this is your first visit, you will have to sign up using your Google or Facebook ID or a new ID if you prefer. It's free. And once you have done that, go over here to Prompt of the Week. When you click there, you will see a long list, because we've been doing this for close to 6 months now or more, of writing prompts. And at the top of the list, when you get there, will be this week's prompt. Click on it. You'll see the prompt. You'll see the list of words, and you'll see other people who have posted what they wrote. So you scroll down to the bottom of that and enter your stuff. You may have to double click. Enter what you wrote here as a post attached, a comment attached to the post that is the writing prompt. And there you go.
Okay. So now that you know how to post your work on our Imaginative Storm Circle community, you can also find out more about what we're doing at imaginativestorm.com. That's where you can find the Zoom link for the Saturday morning calls, as well as for other things like our books, upcoming workshops, and what else is on there, Allegra?
Your coaching.
My coaching, and lots of other stuff, plus an opportunity for you to make a connection with us. You can just send us an email through that website. We would love to hear from you.
We hope to see you maybe one Saturday morning. And meantime, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon, we hope.
Goodbye.